Twiggs. More specifically, it's the Twiggs Money Flow Index. Welcome to the Indicator Profile series, traders. Dan has been on vacation this week, so we're pushing this one day forward. And as a result, I'm a bit up against it here. So we're going to go right through this one today and get into this slide here. If you're new, please enjoy. We do this all the time. It might not make a whole lot of sense to you, at least parts of it won't, but that's okay. Go to nononsenseforex.com. Read that first page, watch that first video, and you will be well on your way. For the rest of us, let's go ahead and get into this. The year is 2009. Now, the money flow index part of this may be a bit familiar to you. There's a reason for that. This indicator is a derivative of the Chaikin money flow index, which we have referenced on this channel before. So if you are familiar with that indicator and you use that indicator, you may notice some similarities here. This is going to be a confirmation indicator, more to the point a zero cross indicator. And as far as whether it's good for exits or not, I just didn't have enough time to really look at it, so I don't know. You're going to have to be the judge of that on your own this time around. Now, let's go ahead and give her a look. A bit jagged, you might notice. Now, there are smoother versions of this indicator out there, but we have discovered some good alpha for you on this one. So this is the one we're going to be profiling today. So if you're unfamiliar, zero crosses is once this line crosses and closes above the zero line, that's going to be a long. And conversely, when it crosses and closes below the zero line, that will be a short. The one teachable moment I think we have here is this right here. Did this touch the zero line? Did it go beyond it? How do you know? If I was on my MT4, I could show you exactly, but I'll just kind of describe it to you. What you're going to want to do if you're fairly new to MT4 and fairly new to trading is hover over it, right on the area in question. And what should happen is, especially if you're on the daily chart, which you should be, the date should pop up over here somewhere, along with the actual value. And then you can see if that value is higher than zero, lower than zero, or zero. And that should tell you the answer you're looking for. It's not something that happens very often. You can usually make this zero line thinner and make it more obvious. But if you ever run into this situation, that's how you do it. So let's go ahead and get this thing tested. Before we do that, no, as we say every week, you are ultimately responsible for testing these on your own and in your own system. That's what really matters. Not so much the results you're about to see here, but how they perform in your system. And down below in the description, as always, you are getting a link to my blog on automation that shows you how to test this yourself, which is very important. You're also, as always, getting Dan's blog from Stonehill Forex, showing all the tweak settings, showing the settings that actually matter, describing all the mechanics behind this indicator. All that good nerdy stuff is right there for you. And you're going to get Dan's second email address if you have any questions on this indicator or other indicators, or if you want to send him one of your own for consideration. Dan's second email address is where you will do all of those things, and then a link to the indicator library where you can go download this yourself. So let's get right into the results, and let's start off with by far the worst. I don't know if this has ever happened on the indicator profile series, because we always show you good indicators, but every once in a while you're going to find a pair or just an entire market to where it's just not performing, and that's going to be the case here. Like, look at this. The default was negative 0.3, and we couldn't even improve on that with the tweaks. I mean, it wouldn't have taken much, but it just could not be done. And you can see it also struck out on the 4 hours. So usually I try to find some redeeming qualities to these things. As far as the euro dollar goes, not happening. You may want to try a cross pair and run it through and just see how it does there. But as far as the instruments we are using on this video, the euro dollar is an absolute no-go. Better with gold, though, for sure. Very viable with gold, and a healthy amount of trades, too, for most people. So we are happy to bring you these results and another possible indicator for your toolbox for the gold traders out there. S&P pretty underwhelming, especially compared to other ones we've shown, with a really high amount of trades, too. Like, again, some of y'all might like that. Some of you may not. But it's not, to me, not a great combination of things, but probably still worth your time because you just never know. Like I said, some of your results vary wildly from ours. So maybe give this a run if you're an indices trader. But if you're a Bitcoin trader, you're going to like this quite a bit more. This is pretty nice. 30 trades a year. That's less than 3 a month, but as a daily chart trader, how many do you need really? With a really nice ROI. And then not a lot of trades on the 4-hour, which could be problematic, but a nice ROI, something you can work with, something you can build on. But thank you for joining us through this indicator profile series video. A little bit rushed this week, but under certain circumstances. And we will be back next week with another trading psychology podcast on Monday, another indicator profile series video on Wednesday, and my investing podcast on Saturday. Don't miss a thing. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're moving. Y'all keep moving. Go get it.